Good morning, everyone. Let's go ahead and take a couple deep breaths as we center ourselves. Today, we're going to make an inventory. We're going to do an assessment of our bodies. Our bodies are our cat's whiskers. It tells us how we're doing in the physical. For something to show up in the physical, it usually takes 2 years because it's got to go from the other bodies, spiritual, mental, etheric, and then actualize in the physical. And it's usually 2 years or so. But everything, any intensity that shows up in the body is due to a feeling, an emotion, or a judgment that is not completely processed. Sometimes so much is going on in our lives, or we just don't want to deal with it, and we just stuff it in the body. But at some point, the body says, enough is enough. It's got to come out. It's hurting. And it shows up in your body, and it hurts until you take care of it. And some of this has been with us for a long, long time. Maybe to the times of Lemuria. Some of us have been around that long. And during that time, it was a glorious time. But there was also trauma and fear that stayed in our cellular memory. Another big event that took place for us was Atlantis, lives in Atlantis, that also incur trauma, fear, that we carry with us in our cellular memory. So let's start there. And also other events where we have stored the trauma, the fear, and everything else in our bodies. And actually, we carry that in our genes, generational. We integrated it in the collective memory. So we're going to sever those ties. You can remember if you choose, but that doesn't mean you have to choose to remember with pain or keep the pain in order for you to remember it. And what other times in your life, what other events in your life have you also experienced trauma and fear, and you just stuffed it in your body and you're carrying it from that point forward? So the assessment of the body that I talked about, where is your body not feeling well today? Your feet, your ankle, your leg, your knee, your thigh, your hip. Where? Identify that right now. And if I have your permission, I will help you remove that intensity. You can listen to this again and again until all of that is gone. But for today, we're going to do the top 3. So make the assessment of what are your top 3 intensities that you have going on in your body. And now that you're ready, give me permission to do remote. Energy, multi-dimensional energy facilitation for you. Now, focus on the first intensity in the body. Are you willing to let this go now? What is the benefit this brings you? Because we don't create in the body anything that doesn't have a benefit. We want to hold on to it, even if it's painful. The benefit could be that if you let this go, something more painful will come in its place. But what if there isn't anything, any pain that's going to come? Are you willing to chance it and let it go? And if you are, just say yes. And let's focus on one single dot where the pain irradiates from. That if you were to change that dot where the pain is, everything will change. So focus on that dot in the area where you have pain. Good job. How's it feel now? This morning I woke up with my knee. Went to sleep okay. Woke up with my left knee hurting out of nowhere for no reason whatsoever. So I figured that we have unprocessed feeling, emotions, judgments that are coming up to the surface. And there's no need to carry it on. If you're carrying this from previous lifetimes, let it go. How's your body now feeling in that first area? Now let's go on to this number 2. The intensity that you are feeling right now. Focus on that area of your body that you have an intensity. Now go into it to the point of origin for the intensity. And give me permission to modify that. Are you willing to let it go now? Sometimes we don't know that we are surrogates for others. And you will try everything that you can to get rid of the intensity that is showing up in your body. But you can't, because it's not yours. It doesn't originate from you. So, a question to ask is, who does this belong to? Is it yours or someone else's? If it's not yours, it will go away right away. If it's yours, it's going to stay there. And that's your feeling, judgment, emotion, that it's not fully processed. How is the second intensity that you worked on? How's it feel? Wow, I didn't realize my neck was a little bit stiff. Now it's looser. Okay. Let's go on for the third intensity. Go ahead, find it. Now go into the intensity and find the source point of it. There's no right or wrong. You just find one. Find where it all began. And when you're ready, just say, yes, I'm ready. Go ahead, take a deep breath. Now move your body. Move it like you own it. Give it a little shake. How's it feeling? If you have more intensities, listen to this again. Focus on what is not feeling good in your body. And just give your permission and let it go. It can be that simple. Change doesn't have to be hard or take a long time. And with that, let's go ahead and take a couple deep breaths as we come back to the present. And when you're ready, rub your hands together, rub your face, and open your eyes.